Tony Ferguson suffered his 6th straight loss in a row to Bobby Green by arm triangle. And Tony Ferguson was such a G that he resisted to tap. He literally passed out. I have to respect him for that. And I and a lot of Tony's fans had the same reaction to this. This was extremely hard to watch, man. Seeing a man who was known as the boogeyman of the division in his prime to now seeing an old Tony getting finished for the 3rd time in a row. And if that wasn't bad enough, seeing Tony so helpless made me feel like crap. And this fight confirmed one thing for me. Tony's reflexes are completely gone. Besides Tony rocking Bobby in the 1st round, he was getting messed up everywhere when it came to the stand-up, to the ground, which was quite surprising. I say this because Tony used to be able to fight on his back with the blades, but now it wasn't very super effective as it once was. Not just that, Tony would turn away from the incoming punches from Bobby Green, just showing us that the Justin Gaethje fight really gave Tony PTSD, which is quite sad. And you would think after this loss, Tony would retire. I mean, it's his 6th loss in a row. He took countless amount of punishment. He's 40 years old. But no, Tony instead would post on his Instagram the next day and say that the eye poke messed up his momentum. And if you look back, the eye poke happened after Tony rocked Bobby Green, which is, in my opinion, a valid claim. And I'm not saying it was intentional, but it wouldn't surprise me because in Bobby Green's fight previously before this, he literally headbutted his opponent. And not to mention that the post also said that he would be back for another fight. The thing is, regardless if the eye poke was intentional or not, I just don't want to see Tony Ferguson fight anymore. Knowing the UFC, they'll probably give him a bad matchup like Drew Dober. And let's not act like we haven't seen this before, because we have. In fact, it's actually quite similar to the ending of BJ's career. Remember when BJ returned in 2016, where he was in the age of 37 and went on a 7-fight losing streak, getting finished left and right, and the UFC wasn't going to release him. In fact, they were going to give him another fight with Nick Lenz. And the UFC did release him, but not because he was on a losing streak, because he got in an incident in a bar fight. And look at Tony's career right now. He's on a 6-fight losing streak, just recently got a DUI a few months ago. And this was the same guy who claimed that he gave up drinking years ago to be the best. So it says a lot about Tony's confidence and his mindset where he's at right now. And of course the UFC doesn't care because they literally keep booking this guy to fight. Tony Ferguson should be released. I mean, after all, that's why you see comments saying please retire for a reason. Not because of disrespect, but it's because we all want to see the best for Tony. We do not want to see him get hurt anymore. So all I'm saying is that Tony, do the world a favor. Do your family a favor and do yourself a favor. Please retire. We do not want to see you take any more punishment. If anything, start a podcast and say some funny shit.
For 30 plus years. I've been cutting weight for almost 30 years. I get bored of my fucking workouts. Lifting weights was cool back in the day, man. I'm strong as fuck.
But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on the entire Tony Ferguson situation. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. And I'll see you guys on my next one.